in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, to him baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to one of the most storied postseason venues in the league. Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sold out once again. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And now a little across the 25 to the 27. Herbert going to go to the air right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Dragon 60, 19 sight, 19, here we go, 70 razor, 70, Bronco 80.
Throwing to start the drive, Clements. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Roman Wilson, 26 yards. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Let's go. 59. Go. Baylor, go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plans for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Come, my team. Come. Ready? 60 back. Bronco 80. Mustang 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Three.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And Wilson with it, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Warriors 70.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
79. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go, Reed. Go. Steady.
Looking to throw. Clements. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Back to throw again. Got him there. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
19, Charger, 9.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. McLeod. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
18 Rattler, 19 tight, 19, 18, back of 60.
At the 12-yard line.
Second and 11. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's second and 10. Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Touchdown, Chargers! Rondé Gadsden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
19 Charger.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on. Ready.
Now a give right side. McLeod. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 47 yards. And the Steelers have retaken the lead. Extra point right down comes the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Let's go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. There's Chris Olave. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. He'll try to pick it up himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Cap it. 21. Hey, go Lions. Homie subscribe.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert back to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert now. Olave holds it in. And down inside the 15 it goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play.
Go.
And it's third down.
Crowd right. Hey, ram.
Again, Herbert. Touchdown! Chris Olave. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved down in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 17.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a long. And this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
From the 39, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. The pass caught by Olave. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. To the air again, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So now the coverage was positioned. Up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Go. Let's go. 5-9, 5-9. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Olave over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Cap, 59. Hey, go Lion. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Right. Whoa. Baylor Tiger. Go.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-1 here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Oh, that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Come on, 19 Lions, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey, check that, street. Street. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
70 Lions. Buffalo 18, Panther and left 18, 5, 70 Rangers, 70 Warriors, 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready? Bronco Dragon 60. 18 Rodman, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 33 yards that time.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
Herbert throwing again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit out back on their heels, but they had a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They snap it to Herbert. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 15. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert back to the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Herbert now. 20! And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers 10-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 60 Maverick, trap 50, trap 60.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they've got said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, 40 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Throwing to start the drive. Clements. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Up the middle they go. McLeod. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Cougar 19, Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
Looking to throw. Clements. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Get it. Buffalo 80. Buffalo at 18, Pioneer.
Operating from the gun. Clements. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
19 Charge, Warriors 70, Dragon 60. Check, hurt. Ready,
Back to throw. Clements. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he's in for a Charger touchdown. Chris Olave, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
The 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Okay, ready?
Second and 10.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Looking to throw. Clements. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Steady.
Back to throw. Clements. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. Is that man again? It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Chargers.
Herbert to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
19 tight, 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. We're looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Warriors 70.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Steelers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. 21. And the Chargers first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, Herbert. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Herbert. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Here comes 2nd down. Herbert going to throw. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Lions, let's go. 21. Ray. Go.
Now Herbert. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Let's go. 59. Hey, we go forward.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl.